Yo, what's up, my people? This is Informant 254. Talk about life abroad and opportunities. Guys, as I'm going to work today, I have something important to tell you guys about life abroad and in general, guys. And, guys, it's all about, you know, what they say about poverty, you know? Checking my mirrors. Everything is good. Okay. We're locked in. Yeah. So guys, poverty. You know, what's important to know about this word called poverty? Amut. Huh? Guys, there's somebody who said something really important about poverty. And I know most of you people don't know this person. He's a rapper. He's a generational rapper, you know, those days. He's not a new rapper, he's among the best. His name is Jay-Z. For those who know Jay-Z, you know what I'm talking about. So Jay-Z said something very important about poverty. They asked Jay-Z, which is the best way to help poor people or people who are in poverty. And Jay-Z didn't say that he'll dish the money out and stuff. You know, when people talk about teach a fisherman how to fish instead of giving him fish, you know? So they said, Jay-Z told consideration a bit. In this interview, Jay-Z said, the best way to help the poor or the people who are in poverty, the best way is to not being one of them, okay? Trying the best way not to be one of them. And somehow this statement came to me today because I've been thinking, you know, you cannot solve what ancestors didn't solve, you know, as an individual. You can't. Even if you win the lottery, you cannot solve the poverty mystery, you know. And Jay-Z said the best way to help the poor or people in poverty is not being one of them. You know, you try to imagine this statement, guys, what it really means. Not being one of them means, first of all, you are not the poor. You are not among the poor people, right? That's not the big deal. If everybody decided not to be one of them, equation solved. That's the first thing. The second thing, not being one of them means working hard. You know? So working hard gets you out of poverty. You know? Because you don't want to be one of them. You know, we're talking about Jay-Z, I got 99 problems, but it ain't one. Talking about that guy. And I was like thinking, okay, because there's a lot of suffering around, a lot of, you know, there's a lot happening in the world, you know. War brings in a lot of poverty, death, diseases, you know. There's these natural calamities like earthquakes. You guys saw what just happened in Afghanistan. Man, it's painful, you know. All this brings in poverty, war, you know, unstable governance brings in poverty, and trying to not to be one of these poor people is very hard. Getting out of that shell, you know, or I can say a cocoon, it's very hard, you know. So that's the statement for today as I rush to work. Man, summer is almost over. Oh my God. Summer is almost over, so the weather is weathering, you know. We're starting to see the cold. We're starting to see the cold weather. Yeah, so guys, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, you know. As we continue, we are midweek. Just want to remind people it's always good to work hard. The best thing in life, as my dad says, is being independent. When I talk of independent, means you have a job. It's not about being rich. It's about just being independent, you know. My dad said that's the best thing that can happen to you as an individual, being independent. Let's close that up, yeah? So the best thing that can happen to an individual is being independent, you know, having your own job, having your own life. You're a mature person, you can live the way you want, and if possible, away from even your family or your relatives, so that you're just independent and you got your thing going, you know. Yeah, very, very important. Ooh, what's this again? Hold up. There's always something here. Man, there's always something here. I mean, below this bridge. Yeah. So, and something about poverty that is really important. I'm not saying this because I'm rich. No, I'm not rich. I'm just one of those guys working, living my life. And we all have a lifespan, so I'm just one of those guys living his life. But my dad said, you know, the best way to also avoid, if you have a chance to run away from poverty, I still remember, don't look back. Okay? This comes from a senior citizen, you know, in Kenya, who did his job, retired. He said, and who happens to be my father. And Papa, I love you so much. I know he watches my videos. I love you so much. Yeah. He said, if you can run away from poverty, run as fast as you can. Don't look back. Try to imagine, because he's a Christian, try to imagine if you look back, you turn into salt. So don't look back. The only thing you can do when you are running away from poverty, you know, and this is really, 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 it is funny, but it's the truth. The best thing you can do when you're running away from poverty is only look on the sides, okay? And looking on the sides means you're looking for people, you know, you are running away from poverty and you are somehow making it. So it means you have your job, you have your contract, you're doing your thing, you're living your life. So what happens is, when you look on the sides, you'll see people trying to ask you for information. Give them information, trying to ask you for links. How you made it, give them the links, you know. If you look on your right, there's somebody who's trying to ask you about careers and what to do. Give them the information. On the left, there's somebody who's trying to ask you, how did you make it? Which steps did you do? Please look at those guys and be their mentor. That's what I call looking on the sides, not behind. Looking behind, when you look behind, you'll hit a wall because you don't know where you're going. You know, in life, there's always something ahead of us that it's a challenge. You know, it's always a challenge. So concentrate on what's coming ahead of you. What's on the side is just something that you can live with. You know, just something that you can say, yeah, let me give them the information and move on. But still, as you look on the side, you're looking in front, just the way I'm driving. I'm looking on the mirrors on the sides. I'm not looking back, you know, because I don't need to. If you hit me from behind, you know, the German law about driving, you're in the wrong. But I'm looking on the sides in case, okay, I need to go left, right. Somebody needs to come onto my side. I can allow that. So that's the best way of dealing with poverty. Run as fast as possible. Run away from poverty. And this applies to everybody in the world, not just Africa. There are people who are coming from Russia, Turkey, Greece, France, I don't know, US, Romania, you know, everywhere in the world, nobody wants to be poor. Because, as they say, poverty is a disease. And it will kill you. Being poor is a disease. It will kill you. So, run away from poverty. If you have that chance, don't waste it. Don't waste it. I just saw something on the road, you know. I think somebody dropped his Gucci cap, you know. And the guy in front of me almost tried to stop, and I know we are in a traffic jam. And I was like, okay, maybe even it's fake, you know. I don't know where it's coming from, but there's a cap on the side, it fell down. It looks new. Gucci. Yeah, so that's why it is important to run away from poverty, and at the same time, don't try to solve what your ancestors never managed. You know, you can't uplift everybody. You can't be smiles everywhere. You know, you can't make everybody happy. You can't make everybody happy, okay? Because the only people who make people happy are people who sell ice cream. Okay? Sunny weather where people are happy, they make people happy. But as an individual in this world, you cannot make everybody happy. Oh man, this traffic jam, man. Sometimes there's an accident somewhere, or I don't know what it is, man. We're too slow. We're driving at 30. I can't do anything. I'll be late. That's how it is. Can't do anything. Okay. So guys, that's how it is, man. Run away from poverty. And if you think of looking back, just know when you look back, you turn into salt. That's the Christian way. What I'm trying to tell you is a taboo to look back. Because when you look back, you'll hit a wall facing the back. You can imagine you hit a wall with the back of your head. Huh? Yeah, that will be the end of you. So if it's helping around, just help the people who are trying to reach out. And you can't help everybody. Help who you can. Don't be selfish. Help doesn't mean money alone. It's information, links about careers and everything. You know, that's what help is, you know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's something happening in front here. That's why everybody is like, okay. Yeah. So guys, that's what's up. I want to today is a wonderful Wednesday, and as we guys work, we thank the Almighty for the good health, and life, because life is a gift. Some people forget that we are not the first people on earth. There are some people before us, okay? As I said, they were living free. They're not paying for anything, but we guys now pay for everything. Yeah. The funny thing, in Germany, we even pay because we pollute the air. I don't know. I just hope they won't say anywhere that we have to pay for the air that we breathe, you know. This is Informant 254, guys. If you're new to my YouTube channel, TikTok, please subscribe, follow me. Let's have fun. Yeah. Hold up. Germany, the only problem, I can't take a wrong turn, you know, U-turn. I have to go that way. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, there's no way. Sad. Yeah. But that's how it is. It is what it is. So. it will open up and let's go. Now we go. Then there's a blitzer in front, but people are late and are rushing, so I still have some little time. Maybe I'll make it. Yeah, otherwise that's what I wanted to say. I said, I'll repeat again, Jay-Z said the best way to help the poor people is by not being one of them. Okay? The best way of what? Helping the poor is by not being one of them. So everybody has to fight not to be one of the poor. Very important, you know. And remember, if you are comfortable in your life, try to pass information, because there's everything, there's enough for everybody. Let's make it together in life by giving people information, giving people the links to do things on their own, you know. Mentor people too, which is a good thing. I know as little as I am, I mentor some people, I try to inform some people, I try to talk some people also in private about starting their own things and a bit of taking a risk, you know. And that's something that's really, really important. Change my lane. It's really important, really, really important. S-Class. This GTA just came so close to me behind there. The Volkswagen GTI, didn't just shoot. Some of these things have 400 horsepower, man. They hit a rampage, they fly. So just saw it coming like crazy, man. You know, you feel something in your stomach. Those who are new, you know, I talk about life abroad and opportunities. This is Informant 254, wishing you the best as you continue doing your thing midweek. Live your best life. If you're not, make it your best life. You never know, tomorrow is not promised. And that's really important, you know, living your best life. Huh? As I continue talking and enlightening people about opportunities and life abroad, feel free to support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Write a comment if you can't subscribe. Positive or negative, I'll take it. Check me up on TikTok. We are in the industrial area. You can't drive fast here. A container can fall on you from a crane. Happy Wednesday. If you have any question about the opportunities I talk about, please ask me on the comment section, or if you're on TikTok, come to my chat and I'll have a one-on-one chat with you. Any questions, those ones I can answer. Those that I can't answer, I'll pass. Okay? Even if you abuse me, I'll just pass. You know, some people abuse me, so I take it as a man. And partly because I come from Kenya. In Kenya, we are used to abusing each other when you are young, you know. Chongo, I know. Kids used to meet for a league of abusing each other, you know. I'll abuse you, you'll abuse me, and people will decide who won the battle. Okay? So if it's abusing, I think I've heard about everything. And we Kenyans know how to abuse people a lot. We are not jokes. We'll abuse you, hack your stuff, make sure your account is gone. You know, we have that kind of patience and talent for being abusive. But I'm not abusive. I'm just saying generally we Kenyans we can be really abusive. You know? So don't joke with Kenyans. Let's go into the work. This is Informan 254. I talk about life abroad and opportunities. Take care and have a lovely Wednesday.